Hello, once again, dear viewers, and welcome back to another Moonflower Tarot reading. And today I'm going to be taking a look at the month ahead. At time of recording, it is the month of June, but I also like to get a look at your energetic forecast for both June and the summer or the summer season. So, whenever you're watching this is a timeless and general reading. Your energies are aligning with this frequency and these messages are for you when you find them. And right now, I just want to say, as soon as I sat down to tap into this energy, this collective, there was a lot of good vibes coming through. Let me just say, a lot of music too. So I will be linking any music I get in the description below. I might not say all of them during my reading, but maybe use that as your summer playlist vibe. Not all of it will resonate with you, but whatever does, just know that that's kind of what you can expect energetically coming for you. I was getting a lot of good news about like rest and recovery, like taking a vacation, let's say, lying down under a palm tree and sipping pina coladas. So there's a theme. There's also a theme generally that you are letting go of something right now and entering into, I don't know how to say this, but Charlie CX came up, uh, the song specifically 360. So you might be entering into a brat summer, a hot girl summer, a also, I'm getting the phrase emo girl summer. So there might be a summer of you, whether you are, you consider yourself male or female, it's genderless. You can be whatever gender and have an emo girl summer. It feels like there's this feeling of I don't give enough energy coming through. And I'm just seeing a lot of you wearing like the an outfit with like a leather jacket and like spikes and like have your hair slicked back like a greaser. And so that feels like the energy. It's like not intimidating but formidable. You are stepping into your power. You're getting with a group of biker guys and gals and everyone in between, and you're going out there and you're riding with your people, or you're riding solo and you're doing it with this sense of confidence and like I heard vibrato. So there's this letting go era of your life where you're not giving an F about what's going on. So that's the main theme that's coming up immediately. um, some other signs or symbols or things you might be seeing throughout the month. If any of these signs resonate for you, then this is good news for you ahead. Uh, the fruit mango and papaya came up, along with the colors orange, green, peach, lime, and purple. I'm getting a lot of like phrases about drinking cocktails and sipping gin and juice on the beach, lounging in a lounge chair. The phrase twin holidays also came up. So you might be celebrating more than one holiday, either this summer or this year, or there is a major holiday during the next few months that you are celebrating this year a little bit. I heard more fervently than others. Y'all, some of you viewing me might have a bigger vocabulary than I do, so bear with me while my tongue that is already quite thick tries to stumble over some of the words I'm being meant to say. You're having a hot girl summer, not a hot girl bummer. A summer of fun. There's so many summer songs coming up. So a lot of rock and roll songs, like classic rock and roll. Um, I'm seeing like I saw a sippy straw that's like red and white. Yeah. Also, lucky numbers came up. The number four, and the number four was associated with the color purple. So you might be building some stability with a either like a your third eye chakra and throat chakra. The number 4 could also be alluding to a house number you might be purchasing or a place you're going on vacation. Something that helps you ground both your root and anchor you while repairing your crown and third eye. So that might be a specific message for some of you out there who are getting a rental on the beach or in the mountains this time of year. Also, the number 33 was associated with the color green. Lime green is coming through, and that is a frequency of the higher heart chakra, I believe. It's a more open heart chakra, and 33 is like a master number, a builder, the priestess. So there's a lot about, I'm hearing gratification, something you are building, it's being laid down. Both of those numbers and colors might be coming up for you this year. If you're going on a retreat, you are resting those aspects of you and letting go of the past. Also, the color lime green is the symbol for the Brat Summer album by Charlie XCX, I believe. Well, okay, sorry, I was getting distracted. The number 42, 48, and 49, some of you might be turning those ages, or those ages are significant, or something that you did back in April might come back to you in a good way. If you were setting something up in April or planting seeds in April, or if you specifically, if you viewed one of my previous readings in April, it doesn't have to be any of those dates, but if they are, they might have something to do with what's happening now. Now, I don't know what that means, so take that only if it resonates, and don't feel like you have to look back at my videos, but feel free if you want to. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get some more information about what we are seeing. Okay, so nothing happens by coincidence. You might be, because I was getting this feeling that you're starting this month or season with your guard up because as you came out from the last season, there was a lot of maybe more conflicting or even hostile energies around you, but you're stepping into, like, oh my goodness, so I saw the scene from the end of Grease with I believe her name was Olivia Newton-John wearing a biker outfit, but you are going to be that authentically on the inside, very strong, and you're not coming at it from a place of insecurity. It's like, I'm moving on with my life. I'm learning the lessons, and maybe you learned them a long time ago, but right now it feels like you're starting off fresh and brand new, but maybe slightly guarded. So for some of you, it might be slightly more hostile, but at the end of the day, it's perfectly normal and natural if you're coming out of a very long cycle. And some of you might actually be at the threshold at this right now to be going almost down a different avenue of being in the world. So if you've been receiving or giving information out in the past, you might have been a little bit more open to how much of yourself you give, but right now it feels like you're not being as loosey goosey. Is the phrase I'm hearing. Goodness gracious. Okay, there's a lot of phrases coming to mind. So you either have a very steady, strong, and funny spirit team around you. You have a team of spirits around you, let me tell you, or your higher self is funny. Some of y'all have very funny spirit guides, because I heard the phrase, they mistook you for a lollipop because they think you're a sucker, and I'm like, whoa, okay. So there's this interesting attitude, and it's not arrogant. It's almost like counterbalancing, almost like a people pleaser phase of your life. But I'm hearing you have been on the straight and narrow, and that's why you're coming into this phase, maybe being a little bit more guarded, because I keep hearing the word hostile. You're almost worried that people are going to be hostile towards you because you're entering into this bad B era. But the truth is you're just standing in your authenticity and taking the throne of your own life. And naturally, people who are used to walking all over you are not going to like that. especially if you had people who took you for granted, they're going to look at you like you're the bad guy, and it's okay. Like, we all deserve to have our villain era. It doesn't mean we're doing anything bad or being criminals. You're probably not even hurting anyone. In fact, most of you are minding your own business and doing right by yourself and taking care of yourself. There are always going to be people from before, when you were, being taken advantage of by them, who are not going to like that. It's like, don't take it personally. You're not responsible for their reactions. You're not responsible for their lives. So just take everything that you're going through with a grain of salt, and know that these growing pains are not going to last for long, because you're going to have a super awesome mega vacation. You're going to have a good time. You just need to get like used to this unknown era of your life. It might be unknown to be standing in your truth and authenticity and your power right now, but I feel like you're just going to end up like, the summer is going to take you places where you've never been before. Your energy is attracting in a lot of love and light, because this isn't just for the month of June. This is an energy going even into the middle of September. Like, yeah, because I'm seeing, oh, okay, so that's interesting. So Virgo season, middle of Virgo season, but I also saw, if any of you follow like Native American astrology, or if any of you have Native American heritage, I just saw the image of a bear. And now, on the medicine wheel in Native American astrology, the brown bear is associated with the sign of Virgo. I'm also seeing, for some of you, Sagittarius season might be important. And the Native American astrological animal for Sagittarius, what is that? Is it the owl? I believe it might be. I might have to look it up, and I'll put it in the description below, but I believe that's the owl. Like, I used to know all of them. Because we are in Gemini, that's the doe or the deer. Cancer's the woodpecker or the northern flicker. Leo is the salmon, and then you have the brown bear, and then you have a raven, and then you have a snake for Scorpio. It's funny that I'm getting like a blank in between, so you'll have to let me know in the comments, but I do believe it's the owl. So if any of you have those, or even if they're like totem animals, because the brown bear has to do with like this mature, maternal nature. It's very much because it's a earth sign. It's a grounded energy. It's almost like an energy of preparing for winter and learning from what you went through, and maybe striving to be less perfectionistic and more not taking a moral high ground when it comes to doing the right thing, but releasing your worries and fears and need to be in control. And with the owl, of course, there's wisdom, and that's ruled by fire. So a lot of it has to do with learning from the mistakes of the past and letting go. But also Scorpio and Sagittarius season, you might either be viewing this around this time, or there's something that is coming up that is transformative, and the summer season is preparing you for that. Like the rest before, okay, I'm hearing calm before the storm. Now, I don't want you to worry about that, because none of these energies are set in stone, and things might change between now and then. But usually it's the universe is preparing you for your way forward and a new way of doing things in the future. And it's like settling into this bombastic new frequency of, you're just doing your thing. You're not cutting corners, but you're taking your energy seriously, because the universe needs people like you. You are the universe's people, fam. You might even be my people. Heck, if you're here, you're still listening to me ramble. Yep, you're my people, because I feel you. Because this is all about unity, not just with oneself, but with others. And I was getting this feeling of being, I hate to say it, like this camaraderie, like being in a biker gang. And it might be the sour attitude that others had towards you is taking a turn, and you're not taking it personally, and you're keeping your life simple moving forward. So this might be an era of you just attracting your people and letting go of the ones who cause conflict with you. The only conflict that might arise this season is just inner conflict based on wounds that you might not need to let go of or might not know of. There might be, yeah, okay, so also that's not uncommon when we enter into a new phase of our lives. It doesn't mean that the old one is over. Like if you meet a whole bunch of new people and they're your people and they get you and they love you and they almost like, you feel like they put you on a pedestal because you're so used to people just like seeing you as below them, or you were viewing yourself maybe below other people. The new people are going to comparatively feel like they're exalting you in a way you've never known of, but the truth is they're seeing you as an equal. That could be as equally triggering as the feelings you have when you're letting go, because this is an unusual experience. You might not be used to people treating you kindly, and this is something you're going to get through quite easily, and it's just about letting go and trusting that the universe is placing these people in your life for a reason, and using the wisdom you learned from your last cycle, the lessons you learned from your life, and just letting things happen. Spirit keeps repeating the phrase returning to neutral. You're returning back to a place of balance and center. So these frequencies that are coming in for the summer season, or even on your summer vacation, if some of you are going away, you might be meeting people on vacation and you're hanging out with and spending time with. If you're going on a cruise, or if you have a timeshare, there might be people in the area. Or if you're going to a bar or going to a club, like there are going to be people there who are vacation people, and you might have vacation friends and you might never see them again. But for that time and place, they might be waking something up in you. They might be teaching you something new about the world, about yourself, that people can be good. People can be true to you. They can be honest. And it's normal to be triggered by that. So just be aware that if that happens to you, it doesn't mean anything's going wrong. It means it's good. It's coming up for a reason, for you to keep in check and analyze and not move away from. Like if you feel like uncomfortable around someone who's new and making you process feelings that you never had before, but they are basically a healthy example of a relationship, like don't be too quick to put your guard up and walk away so easily. You just use discernment. But I think my point is that it's normal to be a little bit triggered. It's not unhealthy to have those feelings. Only be around people that really truly make you feel safe, seen, and heard. But I'm sorry, I'm having trouble getting this out. Basically, being safe, seen, and heard can be a trigger if you're not used to that's my main point. So let's see if we have any advice or anything else that might be coming up. Maybe get more information about people you're meeting. Because I keep hearing the phrase soul, family, spirit, tribe. There might be deeper spiritual connections you're making. I heard the phrase new moon in Sagittarius. If you're celebrating any victories this summer, just know that there are a lot of new people with you that are celebrating along. Okay, so I keep getting the same message. It's like new people, new people. Your vibe is attracting your tribe. And you might have people that are around you a lot. You might be having more people around you. You might be already aligned with people. But it just feels like you're at the stage in your life where so many old people fell away that you have so much room for newness, that they're all coming in. And it doesn't mean that they're going to stick around forever. They might stick around for the summer. They might last longer. They might just kind of be a stepping stone to a bigger group of people, getting you used to the frequency of being in a equal reciprocal relationship. And that's kind of the biggest messages I'm seeing for you. Right now, I don't feel like there's any major things. It feels like okay, so my energy shifted very dramatically. I felt like someone was putting like this clear cloth on my third eye and like putting me to sleep. You're gonna have a calm Zen summer. Either by the end of this month or the end of July, there's going to be a lot of spiritual replenishment, and maybe even spirituality is going to be affected during this time. It's either rekindling some sort of spiritual truth. You might be going on a spiritual vacation or out in nature. You just feel closer to the earth and to spirit and to God and all the creatures around you. I heard some of you might be investing in candle magic, but for for the most part, it really is just a summer of relaxation and celebration. And that's actually really, really good to see. And I'm so happy. And also, Spirit wants to mention how proud they are of you for doing a lot of this work to get to this point. It's not been easy. Um, I'm hearing the I'm hearing the rhyme Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack trip over the candlestick. So if you're setting up a candlestick for a seance slumber party, use safety. Don't set them up. Don't set them up on the floor, y'all. Get a table. If some of you are for the first time practicing witchcraft with a group of people, practice safely. Y'all, don't let your first time be a disaster. So if you've been trying to arrange that, that's a side message for some of you. Okay, because I'm seeing some of you might be younger, like either getting out of high school or in college, and you're trying this. Y'all do your research, like take it seriously, do it safely. Like y'all, I'm gonna ask Archangel Gabriel to watch over you because that's not necessarily the best thing to do, going willy nilly. But there you go. There's the warning in the message, and now I'm seeing a green flame and a candle. Yeah. So if you're practicing with different types of spells and magic, or you're doing that work recently or lately, just be very careful. Um, just be safe. You know. Yeah, and I'll pray over you when you're using angel magic. Um, let's see what else. I'm getting very distracted, so I think I might leave it here unless there's anything else. If some of you are growing lavender flowers, okay, so only take it as it resonates. I don't like giving this information out. If you're growing lavender flowers, be careful how you use it, but I'm hearing that it's safe and time to use it in your tea whenever you feel called to. But it feels like some of you have a very well kept garden, well lit garden. Like there's a lot of light. Yeah, because I'm seeing a garden filled with like lavender and different types of flowers. And now I'm seeing an iris flower, but they're purple specifically. Like if you're tending to your garden, okay, so if you work with the Fae, I'm hearing the Fae live there in your garden. You have a lot of fairies in your garden. Because I was seeing a lot of like fireflies, but I actually think that Spirit's trying to show me that if you have a garden and there's a lot of different type of flowers and you're tending to it, you are basically welcoming a home for the fairies and they're taking care of it. So if you've been working with those flowers or specifically the Fae, they are blessing whatever herbs you have in there so that they help you and, contribute to your health. And that's a message coming through. I'm also hearing some of you might have a jump start to your career next month, or the next few holidays might give you a chance to make connections with a new career. If you are going on vacation and you meet someone, yeah, because I'm seeing like a bar at a pool or in a pool, you might be like happening across a business person to make a deal with them while on vacation. So be on the lookout for people who might be interested in you, but also be careful. Like you don't want to, like, do your research. if you get approached by someone and it seems too good to be true, just make sure you double check. But there might be a possibility of networking while you are on vacation, or you might be joining a new group of people, because I'm getting this feeling that there's a lot of camaraderie, there's a lot of teamwork. And if you've been working also with Sandalphon, if Sandalphon has been working with you or trying to get to you, they want you to know that there's good news as far as your career and finances as well. For those of you who have been asking, especially if you are sort of lost in the job market or been trying to make it out there, if you've been um, part of the group that I've been picking up lately that's looking for help with a small business endeavor, uh, or you're just looking for your place in the job market, Sandalphon and your ancestors want to work with you this summer. But you may be seeing a boost in your career. And it's just about being more authentic to you, standing in your truth, and that attitude of being an empowered empath and not so much a people pleaser. I actually heard the phrase empowered people pleaser. So it's okay for you to have that balance, to stand in your truth, to say no to people you would have normally said yes to, and move forward knowing that you are okay no matter what. Because at the end of the day, you have a right to live your life how you choose, with the benefits of doing what's right by you and the ones who truly reciprocate the light you give them. And just know that you are loved and the universe is trusting you with this path and is giving you a lot of, I am hearing lifetime benefits on this road ahead, and they are proud of you for choosing you. That's not an easy thing to do. So I just also want to congratulate you on that as well, my dear viewers. So with that, I think that's all the messages I have for you today. I wish you the best summer of your life for this year and years to come. I send you all my love, and I will see you in another reading.